What's up guys, it's James here from Smoking UK, where we review, communicate and educate all things tobacco. Today I'm actually really excited for this cigar review because believe it or not, this cigar has actually been on my bucket list for years, and the fact that I actually get to smoke it in front of a camera and bring you guys on a journey with me, I absolutely love it. I know I say it's in every single video, it's a pleasure to introduce you to new cigars and cigars that I've already smoked I think you'll love. It's more special to me that you get to come with me on a journey with a new cigar, and especially something that's actually on my bucket list. And of course, I'm talking about the Cuaba Tradicionales. Wrong. I messed up there, and you know it, don't you? We're not smoking the Tradicionales, we're actually, matter of fact, we're smoking the Exclusivos. And what makes it even more embarrassing is this is on my bucket list, and I still mispronounced it wrong. This is what happens when you spend all day looking at cigars. It fries your brain. But hey, we're all human. Hollywood movies leave mistakes in there, and they make millions of pounds. So we thought we'd leave it in for you guys. So I've wasted enough of your time. Let's get on with the video.
Completely unprofessional.
And what I'm getting so far is an absolutely beautiful smoke. Those Cuban flavors are really coming through. Obviously, with the tapered foot end, you do start off with a really tight draw, and you could probably tell that from my face and how hard I'm to suck my cheeks in to get the airflow through it. But now we've kind of come up and over the shoulders of that foot end and on of that taper, the draw has really opened up, and all that smoke and all those flavors are coming straight and hitting my palate like a speed train. Of course, we've used the Le Finesse Lame cigar knife to take the straight cuts off the back. Just those traditional Cuban tobacco flavors coming through. Really mild cigar. I wouldn't say this comes anywhere near the full-bodied. This is technically classed as medium to full, but I'd definitely say it's more down the medium end of the spectrum compared to the full-bodied mark. Especially when you can compare it to other Cuban cigars like the Bolivar, which are really full-bodied. This kind of takes a back burner, but it's a really smooth, really enjoyable smoke so far. Smoke output is huge, which is a great factor and a great indicator of the construction that's gone into this particular stick. And now the reason this has been on my bucket list for so long is because most Cuban cigar lovers rave about the cigar and are huge advocates for the Cuaba brand. Really mild cedar, there's a slight bit of spice, kind of just balancing around here at the back of the throat, but it's not so overpowering that it's like, oh my god, it's there. It's just on the exhale, once the smoke's all gone and you just that taste is just lingering in the back in your mouth, you can kind of taste it's there. But to be honest, you could completely miss it if you wasn't specifically looking out for it. Obviously, when I smoke these cigars, I'm trying to pinpoint everything I can taste so you guys know exactly what you're getting in for. But really nice and cedar, it's really mild. This would pair really nicely with rum, sweet rum. And of course, you know me, if you've watched any of these videos, this would pair really nice with coffee. And I feel like I say that in every video at this point, but this one really would. And this is smoking beautifully. Of course, one thing I've noticed with a lot of cigars, when you go more this kind of shape and you have the tapered foot end, you do kind of get an uneven burn, which is what we're getting with this one. A great way that you could fix that is with each puff or each minute, slightly rotate the cigar 90 degrees in your hand, and then take another couple of puffs, leave it a minute, roll it 90 degrees, and that way, obviously, heat rises. 9 times out of 10, that will fix your uneven burn, which is what I'm going to try and do with this one first before I go anywhere near it to try and level it out. The smoke is so smooth on that retrohale, it's not forced, it kind of just flows naturally, which is what I love. And for those of you that don't know what retrohaling is, that's when you take the smoke down through your nose. A lot of your taste receptacles are actually in your nose. This is why when people don't like food, you see them holding it. So when I'm smoking a new cigar, I want to be able to activate everything I can to try and taste everything that this cigar has to offer. So that's why I retrohale. And I normally retrohale every 2 to 3 puffs just to see if there's any kind of development. Because if there is going to be a transition or a development in a cigar, I want to be able to taste it as soon as I can. Let's have a look a little bit more into the specifications on this particular stick. This is coming in at 4 3/4 by 42 ring gauge.
Wrong.
Obviously the whole thing is kind of tapered and is all different sizes. That's at the thickest part of the cigar. It's a 42 ring gauge. So it's not the biggest cigar in the world. And we've talked about the shape of this particular cigar, and I think whenever you walk into a walk-in humidor, if you've seen someone's personal collection, these definitely stand out. And when we're talking about the both tapered end, the technical term for it is a double figurado. And all Cuaba brands are rolled in this particular shape. And that shape was all the rage for Cuban cigars in the 19th century. And this particular brand was started in 1996. And if you like medium to full body cigars, especially Cubans, I think you're gonna love this one. And I'm only just getting into the first third of this stick. Now let's have a look at the actual build and the construction of it itself, and I apologise in advance for all the words I'm about to completely butcher. Let's take a drink to swallow my pride. So we have the filler and binder leaves from the Vuelta a Bayo using the triple lager. Told you I was going to butcher it. Using the totalmente hermano technique. And this means long filler rolled totally by hand. Let's try and completely forget that I just butchered that whole section of the video. That draw is really opening up now. You could probably tell from the amount of smoke output that we was getting from the very beginning of the video to this point where we're at the thickest part of the ring gauge of the whole cigar. That draw is so open, loads of smoke output, and being able to get loads of smoke into your mouth more importantly. There's a slight bit of like vanilla cream that's coming in on the retrohale and on the exhale right now. It's not really strong. That cedar's kind of still there, and the oak and the woody notes are there, but that's just, it's kind of just teetering on the edge of the tongue on the exhale. This is absolutely fantastic. What I'm going to do is I'm going to sit back, I'm going to enjoy the rest of this cigar. I'm going to film some content for you guys. Join me in the second third. We'll see what transitions we're going through. We'll see if there's any construction changes and whether this burn has leveled itself out. Stick around. What's up guys, welcome back. We're probably just under the halfway point of smoking this cigar. The band has become very loose at the moment, which is a good sign. It can slide straight off, so I haven't got to worry about having to peel that off and damaging the wrapper. But this has turned out to be an absolutely beautiful smoke. I'm quite glad it was on my bucket list, and I'm quite glad I've managed to get round to smoking it. The burn compared to earlier has really leveled itself out. We have a slight bit of canoeing in there as well. But to be honest, I won't lie to you, I forgot to start rotating my cigar again when I was filming the content in between. So that could be down to me. The cedar notes and like the woody notes we were getting to begin with has really started to heighten. That slight cream that we was getting to begin with, that started to like trickle in over the top of the palate. That's kind of heightened as well, especially when we're doing it on the retrohale. This is why I say it's important to do it, because those slight little things that you kind of get in your mouth, you'll definitely get in the nose. It's absolutely fantastic. I stick by what I said earlier. It's technically a medium to full, but I wouldn't put it up the full end of the spectrum. I'd definitely say it's more medium. It's definitely not light, but it's definitely more medium. And for anyone who's trying to break into the Cuban world or want to try a Cuban cigar, want to try a Cuban cigar that's a little bit different, I definitely recommend this cigar. It's not really like any other Cubans I've smoked before. You're definitely going to get a tight draw to begin with, especially with that figurado shape. But stick with it, wait till you come back up over the shoulders and it really opens up and it turns into an absolutely beautiful smoke. Would I recommend it? Absolutely. I think this is a particular Cuban cigar that any cigar lover can enjoy, whether you're an aficionado and you've been smoking for years, or you're a novice and you're just breaking into the cigar world. It's not really heavy. It's not, as long as you eat and have something to drink before, it's not really going to make you nauseous. It's not that full body to be able to do that to you personally, I don't think. So I think all cigar lovers can enjoy this cigar. So I'm going to sit back, I'm going to enjoy the rest of it. It's been an absolute honor to bring you with me. I love it when I get a chance to sit and smoke my bucket list cigars, and I love the fact that I can bring you with me. Of course, we're trying to grow this channel and we've grown it a lot quicker than we thought we could have, and that's all down to you guys, and we can't continue to grow without you guys. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you like, because that makes us rank higher, and enable your notifications as well, so you can be the first one to know whenever we drop a new video. And of course, go follow us on our socials. We post daily over there with some amazing content. It's not just about cigars. We do pipes, we do snuffs, humidors, everything around the tobacco world. And personally for me, we have some of the best photography in the industry at the moment. Thank you again for coming on our journey. Thank you for choosing to watch us on this video. We hope to see you in future videos. We hope to see you in store, and we hope to see you online. See you in the next one.